Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It is Wednesday, June 5th, 2024. I'm Drunk Pokeroo. Tis your time. Sometimes I forget what day it is. How you doing? It's like 7:30 at night. Miss Poke took her forever to get home from work today. Sometimes traffic on the QEW is just not a pleasant experience for anybody, and with construction on the bridge, and just, yeah, it's a whole thing. So some days I'm really glad I get off work at like 3:30 because I can usually avoid it. So let's go to the last beer I picked up when I stopped in at the LCBO the other day. What did I get? From our pals at Dominion City comes Dominion City out of Ottawa. One of my favorite breweries. I don't drink the beer enough, and I should probably do something about that. Shape of Home. It's a 4.5% pale ale made with all Ontario/Quebec, all Ontario malts, flaked wheat, barley, and it's made with Chinook and Cascade hops from family farms in Ontario and Quebec. So it's a homegrown beer. I mean, you're in Ottawa, like Quebec's right there. Homegrown. I dig that. Cascade Chinook Pale Ale. Cascade Chinook Pale Ale. Come on, who's making this? You know, supporting local business means they support local businesses too, because they're buying local Ontario products to put in their beers. So anyways, that's a good thing. It's a little late. I don't even have to, I haven't really been into having beers the last couple days, so I thought I would have a beer now with you guys. You know, kind of chill out. I don't have to be at work till noon tomorrow, so I can have a couple true beers on a Wednesday night. Wednesday's kind of like a mini Friday for me, right? I'm trying not to, drink too much during the week. One beer here, one beer there is not a big deal, but trying to cut it back on work days. But I'm off tomorrow, so sort of. I'm off till noon, right? So let's get into it. Cheers. That smells good. So this is not a hop combination you get a lot of. And I understand why, right? These aren't sexy hops. These aren't sexy Sabro. These aren't, any of the new shiny hops, superstar hops, whatever, but they are great hops for beer, especially for a pale ale. This is a beautiful soft-bodied pale ale. It's a hazy pale ale, but it lets the hops shine through. You're getting that kind of grapefruit, orange, zesty kind of citrusy pithiness. There's also a bit of spicy pine in this too. It's a gorgeous pale ale. It is full of bright, shiny flavors, and it's all from right here. I love that. I love the concept of terroir in beer, right? I mean, Sawdust did that a couple years ago where they made the same beer, but the hops and the malts were grown in different areas in Ontario to see if there was a difference. I don't remember if there was, but it was a fun experiment. But when it comes to hops, I have hops that I'd love to see more of, because I think, yes, citrus great. And Simcoe, I love Simcoe, my favorite hop, Mosaic. But it's nice to see other hops too, because you get to taste different things, right? It's a really nice orangey kind of, like, and somebody asked me this, what does pithiness mean to me? Bite into the rind of an orange, that white fleshy part. And that's that kind of bitterness I'm talking about. And I like to, somebody asked us an honest question, because I didn't know what the hell that was before. It's interesting. I really like that. I think that it's punching above its weight in terms of the flavor profile, right? You don't expect that from a 4.5% pale ale. It has more body and more hoppiness, I guess, lack of a better word, more bitterness, more fruit forwardness. Then, it really reminds me of a beer that Bose released, that 5% IPA that everybody fawns over because they're afraid Bose won't send them free beer. And 100%. And it's terrible beer. This is what they were after. And they call it what it is. It's a pale ale. It's gorgeously done. I don't know, I'm bitter, I'm mad about that because I hate that. Like, don't call it 5% beer an IPA. Session IPA, oh, okay, I'll let it slide. At least you're letting people know it's going to be lighter. It's pale ale. This is a really good beer. Look for your local LCBO. Buy it. Enjoy the Cascade and Chinook hoppiness of the whole thing. All right? I'm going to go before I get just angry about stupid things, because I saw stuff on TV that made me mad. Now I'm like, just let it go, man. Let it go. Like that Frozen movie that I've never seen. Have a good night, my friends. Cheers. This is a really good beer. And don't be distracted by my rantiness. Bugs. It's humid. And I want more beers. So I'm going to enjoy this and then have more beers.